Welcome everybody to a look at a new box set from Arrow Video. So we're just going to be unboxing this one today. We're not going to review any of the films, although I have seen the first of the four that are in this box set. But it is basically the Critters box set. So these four films came out between 1986 and 1992, all of which I believe were done by New Line Cinema, who were obviously more well known for the Nightmare on Elm Street series at that time, but would obviously go on to much bigger things with the likes of the Lord of the Rings series. And yeah, been really looking forward to this box set, not just because of the way it looks physically, but also to see what the other three films are like. So yeah, it's a really rather nice box set, this one, with cool artwork on the box itself, which is a hard box, so it's always nice to see. Then we've got the four films listed down the side, and then all of the extras and plot synopsis on the back. So yeah, pretty good. And yeah, each film has new artwork for the sleeve cover, as well as the original artwork on the reverse. And we also get a pretty decent book as well. While each film also comes with a poster with the new artwork and the original artwork on either side. So yeah, we've got the first film, Critters, from 1986, which, yeah, like I said, is the only one I have actually seen before. So yeah, but like I said, all four of these will get an individual review of their own, as well as going through the extras on each film as well. So yeah, but you'll have seen a little bit of a sneak preview there of some of them. But yeah, we also get, like I said, the reversible artwork, which is the original artwork in this case. So it's a new artwork that's already there when you open up the box set, and then the original artwork on the reverse. And the same goes for the posters as well, which are on decent enough paper. It's not the highest quality of paper, but it's decent enough. Shouldn't rip or anything like that. I like the new artwork, but it would be nice to have, the actual name of the film there somewhere as well. And there's the original. And then we have the second film from 1988, which has the subtitle The Main Course. So, yeah, not sure if there's anyone in this I've actually heard of outside of the first film, because in the first film I had heard of a few of the actors before. So yeah, but not sure if anyone's in this that I've heard of before. But still, get the other artwork, which puts a rather solid emphasis on the fact it is a sequel. Get ready for seconds, they're back, for instance. And then the poster again. Really like the original poster that's got going on, not just because of the tagline, but also it just looks that little bit more interesting, I guess you could say. And then the new artwork on the reverse. I have heard of what this is insinuating, in the fact that it's all of the critters coming together to make one big giant ball. But that's all I know about the actual sequels, to be honest. And then number three came out in 1991. So yeah, and it's got the tagline "You are what they eat," which is pretty funny, to be honest. This does actually have a young Leonardo DiCaprio in this one, so 6 years before he would obviously go on to star in the likes of Titanic. And again, the original artwork on the reverse, which is a little bit less fun, to be honest. But it does look like they go into the city for this third one, after they went to a farm, went to a town, which I believe is the second one, and then onto the city. So it's kind of doing the same thing that the Friday the 13th series did, where it eventually moved away from Camp Crystal Lake or whatever it's called, onto Manhattan. Um, so yeah, there we go. And there's the original. And finally, number four from 1992 does the inevitable kind of thing that's happened with multiple different other horror series, where yeah, they eventually go to space. So yeah, with the really rather funny tagline, "In space, they love to hear you scream," obviously parodying the Alien tagline, "In space, no one can hear you scream." So yeah, but at least I guess it makes a bit more sense that in this series they actually go to space because they are actually from space, the critters, whereas the likes of Leprechaun or Friday the 13th or whatever don't really make any sense for them to go to space. So yeah, at least it makes a little bit more logical sense, I guess, in that regard. And there's a reversible artwork. So I don't imagine that the budgets grew through these films. The first film does look actually fairly good for its $3 million budget, but I very much doubt the budget stayed that amount or grew. I imagine it got worse and worse as it went on. So whether or not these films end up looking awfully cheap or not by this fourth one, I don't know. But the poster, the original poster at least, does not look like the most high quality of efforts, quite frankly. So yeah, but hopefully I'm not judging a book by its cover in that regard. Talking about a book, we've actually got the book that comes with this box set, which has a really rather neat like newspaper, faux newspaper on the front. Fiendish furballs from outer space. There is a write up there, but I think it's only just made to look like there is actually words there. But inside, we have your casting your crew for each individual film. And then we have from Brian Murr, Marshmallow Man. Oh, Brian Murr, Marshmallow Man by Shane Bitterling. And then we have Monster Mash, How the Chiodo Brothers Became the Heart of the Critters franchise by Heather Wixon. I think they did the Killer Clowns from Outer Space effects as well. I might be misremembering that, but yeah, regardless, the effects are pretty damn good. I'm not sure if it says anything in here about whether or not they did. Now, even though this wasn't the first technical rip-off of the Gremlins series, you know, Ghoulies came out the year before the first film of this series did. I don't think these are really all that much of a rip-off of those films. Yes, you have small creatures that get up to mischievous misgivings and such, but for the most part, this is a lot more violent, at least as far as the first film goes. They're from space. There's no, you know, good creature version of them or anything like that. So yeah, and I personally feel like these have a more of a focus on the action than anything else. Um, I can't see whether or not they actually worked on Killer Clowns from Outer Space, to be honest, but they might well have done. But then we also have in this booklet From Zero to Hero, The Unlikely Intergalactic Bounty Hunter with a Heart of Gold by Megan Navarro. And then archive publicity materials and about the presentations and production credits as well on top of all of that. So yeah, it's a fairly comprehensive little booklet, this, which is always nice to see, and it is proper hardback as well, which again is quite high quality. They could have easily just put in, you know, a write up per film in a slim little booklet that has isn't particularly high quality, but yeah, proper hard book is always nice to see, and it goes well with the hard box as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing all four of these films. Like I said, I've only seen the first one, but that will get a review regardless of the fact I've already seen it, because I will also watch the film again anyway. But yeah, so yeah, I look forward to reviewing all films, all four films, and hopefully they will each provide at least something to enjoy. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.